Well, hey there, folks. It's Dub here, and we've got a new to me box. This is the Survival Boxes monthly subscription, and we're going to open it up here in a bit. So they have 4 different styles of this box. I got the Alpha. There's a Bravo. It's an interesting box. It comes with gear. This one also comes with water, seeds, and potentially some food items as well. You can get a gear-only box, a gear-only XL. The Bravo does not have gear. It's only kind of food, water, seeds, and that kind of thing. I like the whole mixed bag. They sell this for $39.99. There is shipping included. But if you go on and check out, shout out to Dynamic Prepper, his channel, he actually has a promo code, save you a few bucks. So without further ado, I'm going to open this one up. And I believe this is their intro or new member box. Obviously, being that I'm a new member, and there's a look at the logo in the front there. So there's the Alpha box. Like I say, it has gear, seeds, food, and water. And like the Bravo has seeds, food, water, but doesn't have quite the gear side. And there is a gear only as well. All right. So I believe this one has a lot of the kind of basic stuff you'd need to, if you were just kind of starting out, either getting a box, so it'll should have like a blade, fire starting, and some other things as well. So we'll get the packing materials out of here. And as you all know, this is great fire tinder. It starts up really easy. Okay, so first off, they got a thank you card. They're welcome and thank you back. And on the back side of this, I'll hold this one up for folks. They can take a look if you want to pause that or whatnot. That kind of is a breakdown of the boxes, what's in them, the prices, and the value of the boxes. So I usually don't look at those. I usually like to look through it and just kind of have fun seeing what's in here. So, all right, they do supply. This is kind of like if you ever watched some of my older videos, the Prepper Gear box, they had the information cards. Well, this is one of the same thing. This one is campsite selection for backpackers. And on the back, we've got seed starting tips. Boom, when you backpack and survive, how to take care of heirloom tomato seeds. So there's information cards. You get one of these in the original box, a little 3-ring binder. You can then put the cards in here and have a little reference to go back and check on if you ever need to, or to pass along to a friend. All right, so starting off right off the top, we've got some food. This is Backpacker's Pantry, Louisiana red beans and rice. I have seen some videos on this. I know you can't tell how good it tastes in the videos. People said it's good, so looking forward to that. Oh, this looks delicious also. So this is from the Wise Company. This is some teriyaki rice. And what I didn't do on this other one, actually, was, let's see here, calories per serving, so 290 it says. And we'll go on the back real quick, and I'll hold up the nutrition facts there so you can look at that or pause it. So 200 calories, 2 servings per container. And we're looking at, see, 12 grams protein. Nice. So with the beans and rice, you get a full, there's a whole protein there. All right, teriyaki rice. We'll do the same thing here. There is 4 servings of this one per container. And it looks like 6 gram protein, 270 calories. So yeah, it's a great little thing to toss in anything. You can have a bag or just take out camping. I'll probably just eat those on purpose just to try them out so I know if I like them to buy in the future. All right, so going with the food, this is kind of interesting. I've not seen this in a box that I've noticed before, but they have these emergency drinking waters. I'd have to take a look. I believe that you can even freeze these. I might be wrong. But if nothing else, you can store those in somewhere that's pretty easy, not too hot, and you've got emergency drinking water, and the same here. So this is from Mayday, and this is from Mainstay. So 2 bags of each, and let's see here. Does it tell me how much is in here? 4.225 fluid ounces, or 125 milliliters per, it looks like. All right. I'm just going to go dive in because this thing is colorful. I think I like that. I mean, it's not the most covert thing, but you're not going to drop that on the ground and not know exactly where it's at. So there it is. It's a little more knife. It's got, if any of you, oh, I don't love that. The top of the blade is really funky. But I'll tell you what, I don't mind that because I'll probably put just a hard grind on that and then it'll do a better job of scraping a ferro rod. If any of you carry the Mora Companion, it has a chromed over spine here. But you know what? If you get in there on a ferro rod, you can still get some material off and get the spark. I've made this one do it. So I'll probably end up doing that. The old Dave Canterbury. Just take off that top piece, grind that down, and it'll be just fine. But dang, she is razor sharp. And that's it's a great little knife. All right, off to the side with you. Next thing we've got here. So it's like 30 foot of US-made paracord. And we all know what paracord is and what it can be used for, and that's great. So 30 feet, it's a cool little hank. All right, and I never got this right. If this is Yuko or Uko or Usio. I lean towards Usio or Yuko. And these are the Stormproof Survival Match Kit. There's 15 of those in there. There's a little bit of tinder in here as well. Let's see what we got. Open that up. It could be considered tinder, or also could be used to keep the tip of the matches dry. You've got a striker on the outside here, and it looks like they give you some replacement. Looks like 2 more strikers in there. So you could, if you wanted to, break this up, take the 15 out, and make a couple packs of 5. If you've got some you want to give to a friend, or you just want to put some in the car and in your briefcase, or whatever you want to do. So when you're lighting fires in your office, I don't know why you put it in your briefcase, but in case of emergency, you would have it. All right, Frontier Straw. We've seen this before. This is a cool little item. I don't want to open it up because I want to leave it sealed, actually, so I don't get any germs in this container, because the container is part of what you use to drink the water. You could just use the straw and drink right out of whatever you're getting your water from, potentially, if it was a stream or a river or a pond. But this bag allows you to seal it up and take it with you. But all it is pretty much is this filter and the straw unit. You add those together. It's like getting little street drinks in Mexico. You get a little bag, put the straw in it, boom. Cool idea. I had one of these that I got in an earlier box years ago, and I had it out stored somewhere, and some little rodent chewed through the bag. There's nothing even for it, but so anyways, mine was ruined, so now I have one that's complete and sealed, so I like that. And I have actually used this before. My girlfriend got me some of this. This is some Instafire fire starter. I've tried it indoors only, but it's kind of these little flakes and nuggets, and it lights on fire, it stays on fire, and it shows this guy here using it. I think you need a little bit more than it shows them using to start a fire, but I mean, like, you don't need the whole pack. So I mean, it does a good job for what it is. I like that. All right, little mystery box here. I'm assuming this might have something to do with our flashlight, or sorry, that our battery was here. I'm thinking it's a flashlight. And all right, it is the Ultrafire. I'm assuming that's what this little battery is here for. So we'll unscrew that real quick. It drops in there. Usually the spring goes to the back, yeah. And put that together. It does seem to have a little bit of a rubber seal back here, so maybe it would be some kind of water resistant, at least, hopefully. And it's got a... Alright, so let's see here. So you can see that. It's got... It's zoomed in and then zoomed out. So you can have a large down to kind of a smaller one there. So, I mean, I've seen better. I've seen a lot worse. It's pretty light. It's pretty bright. I'll have to try it out at nighttime. But add that to the old flashlight collection. Again, that can be tossed almost anywhere. It's small enough that could go in most any bug-out bag or get-home bag you've got. It does have the strike bezels. We mentioned in one of the prior videos, the other flashlight that we got did not have one. But then again, like I mentioned in that one, maybe you shouldn't be hitting people in the face or in vulnerable areas with your flashlight, because then it might not work as a flashlight any longer. Or, that's your only option, go for it. All right. So here we've got a Mylar emergency blanket. So I'm not going to open that up because we all know how those work. There's the big blanket, wrap yourself up. This one says it's 52 by 84, so that's more than enough to get myself. I'm about 5'10". I can get myself wrapped up in that fairly easily. Here we talked about the seeds. So this is Ace 55 tomato. They're non-GMO heirloom seeds. I've got a lot of friends that are gardeners, and so I'm interested. Maybe if it works out, we can try and do some planting and some proof with those. All right, and last but possibly not least, we've got a box here from Elk Ridge. Oop, get that? We got that. All right. And we'll see what this is. It looks like a necklace, whistle, compass, potentially fire starter. Guess that's what this thing is here. All right, so it's a. Ooh, it's louder than I thought it was. It's got a little button compass, and I'm not north. I think is pretty much right at me. Oh, it moved there. It's pretty much right at me, so I feel like it's a little bit off. But if you knew how off it was, you could kind of do a little Kentucky windage and get close enough. I wouldn't rely on it as my main compass. But it looks like it's also got a scraper here. See if we can get something. Oh, that's a little. Yeah, it throws some sparks. So I mean, again, for things that don't have a huge size, I would probably not consider that compass necessarily worth it. At least not my primary compass. But as a necklace with a whistle and a fire starter, that's an interesting little deal. All right, I like that. So, all right, folks, go back over it. It was the multi-tool necklace with fire starter. We'll get some of this packaging out of here. The 4 waters. The 2 meals. Well, the 2 food items anyways, which again was the teriyaki and the Louisiana red beans and rice. We have the tomato seeds, the blanket itself, the Mora knife, a little hank of paracord, the fire starter, the Ultra Fire Light, the Frontier straw, the UCO matches that I have not gotten back together quite yet, so get those back together. And then we do have our information card and booklet as well. So you can see why I like this box. It's got a good mix of stuff. This is how they do it. You always get water, you always get the food, the seeds, and then the gear is always something new and it has a theme to it. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with this. They say, and you already may have looked at this, that this particular box, you pay $39.99 in shipping. They say it has an $82.41 value, and they may not be wrong. That might be it. So, all right, folks, thanks for tuning in. This is Dub, signing out. I will catch you on the next one.